Okay, kids. Barring barring important conversations to be had, I do want to at least welcome you back yet again to the real world. This terrible and terrifying place where sometimes the shadows seem thicker than our own courage. When sometimes the things that lurk in the dark cease to hide behind the veil of what cannot be seen, and instead step forward and lash out. Now, all of that sounds really cryptic and dark and scary. It kinda is. But there's a story to tell, and I will not be the one doing all the talking. Because, of course, there's a lot of great information you can glean from someone more qualified than I am. And that person would be the person who does the recap.
I can recap. It's been a hot second. Of Dreams and Dust. Am I muted? No.
No.
No, you're good.
Doing great.
The episode opened on our rest or unrest in the night before Jadot had called us up, or we were meeting Jadot the next morning to make a deal for the train. And that night, as the party slept, Dream encountered the Vanguard of Terror, who had taken in the seed of nightmares and attacked Dream in the dream realm. Then the Stark and artist formerly known as assistant.
Ambassador.
Ambassador. Reflected on the day before when Faust had visions of a god slayer and gave Charm a very dark prophecy. After Faust saw what the vision of Charmcaster, all of his visions that he'd been having on and off, constantly started to make more sense as prophecy rather than just noise. And so Dante and Ambassador sent Faust off to prep school to work on his powers. In the morning, we all awoke and looked for Charm to check in, and it seems they had shut down the telepathic bond. And they were off changing the deal with Slayer. And then the party went to get the train, where they met with Jadot. Jadot started a ritual with a gemmed wand, presumably to summon the train, and the nightmare monster, the vanguard of terror, attacked. Cue stage, lights, party center.
Beautifully done,
Uh,
Ben.
cue
Go
cue
ahead.
the ritual music of Stark cutting and dancing around in a circle habitually.
Beautiful recap, Ben. Take your well-deserved point of inspiration. We all know you will definitely need it. Um, we started off that combat just by doing um our initiatives, which we can see here. Um, Chris is not here this week, so I will take over ambassador. And I believe he actually goes first. He does.
Dubin. Could we have a recap on where the battle scene is here?
Of
Where's Mark
course.
Target? I don't see anything.
I got that for you right now as we speak.
From what I
Are they?
remember, he's off in the distance,
Yeah, they're
and
still like rapidly approaching, like a bad a Mel Gibson film.
Right.
Just like getting closer, but not getting closer as we keep talking about it.
Um, no, very few moments have passed since
Okay.
uh, Dream was alerted to the presence of this creature. And what alerted Dream was the dark and ominous, shadowy clouds that began accumulating in the area, almost enclosing around you. These shadows, these same ones, begin to coalesce not far from you all, on the top of a rock, to a large, shadowy form, one that seems to lash out, can almost make out wings, and a figure writhing inside of it. Um, Ambassador will go first, and in preparation, begins to call forth his minions. And he's gonna pop a spell slot here and call forth.
oh, a reminder that Ambassador is invisible. I
And
don't
so
know
is
if the
Dot.
spell would drop the invisibility or not.
I think he did greater
He
invisibility.
always does greater.
Yep.
And did he cast a greater on, or you cast invisibility on Jadot? What'd you put on Jadot?
I put greater on Jadot.
Okay, greater on Jadot as well. Okay.
Okay. Carry on.
Does he even have greater?
This whole time he's been bamboozling us.
No, he doesn't even have greater invisibility. I bet he
Sure.
just assumed that he had it.
Maybe
He's only got
ambassador is
he's only got regular invisibility. You know what? I'll make my life easier. We're just gonna, send him to the back. He's gonna be quiet. He's invisible, hiding out. He'll help out when he needs to. And that'll make my life easier. I don't have to play another character sheet as well.
No, that's fair. I think we have
Um,
enough tools in our kits that if we can't beat a fight without a man down, then are we really prestige?
are you really?
Uh,
Are you
not
really?
yet. Not yet.
I don't.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know if we can win this one.
I mean,
I
we've
think
yet
the
to see
idea
this
is to at
foe.
least survive until the train gets here.
We've yet to see this foe.
Yeah.
Listen,
Uh,
maybe
we
if we beat this
Tactical
foe,
retreat.
we can gain a level in prestige.
Ooh,
Maybe.
a prestige level. That's valuable these
Maybe.
days.
Maybe. But the great thing about this is Gloombringer, you do get to act first.
Oh, I'm first now? Okay, so I see a big black blob off in the distance.
You do. You
Does
can
it appear
see
to
it
be
on the
tangible?
map.
Is it mist?
It
Is
is
it
also
smoke?
on the map if you need to look for
I see,
reference.
Yes, yeah. Could you
Eh.
describe this mist? What is it?
It's like shadows have come to life. And
The
like I
light.
mentioned before, you can see
Hmm.
things moving in the shadows. You almost catch a glimpse of wings and
Okay.
catch the glimpse of some sort of humanoid form, all of it writhing and roiling in the shadows, almost like it's coming together to create this creature.
Okay.
And, and when we rolled initiative, Dream definitely denoted that the nightmare or vanguard of terror that we had discussed previously was here.
Okay. Gloombringer will kind of grip his feet down into the sand and kind of take a fly stance. And he'll say to the party, everybody take cover with Stark. It's about to get messy. And I will use bonus action, Bardic Majesty, to allow everybody to move 60 feet, give everybody temporary hit points, give everyone the opportunity to get inside the circle if they deem it important. 11 temporary hit points. You can move 60 feet. Nobody's here, so opportunity attacks won't matter.
All right, everyone, you're able to take that reaction as Gloombringer shouts out towards the party.
1, 2, 3,
Hmm.
4, 5, 6,
Hmm.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And as far as the circle is concerned, is it something that's on the ground that we have to be on the ground as well? Is it a sphere? Is it a
What circle? The
the
ritual circle?
yeah blood circle? Yep,
It's gonna function as magic circle. Two,
which
two,
is on the ground, I
two,
believe.
which is on the ground, but I believe it creates a cylinder. Let me just double check.
Like cylinder.
A 10-foot cylinder.
Oh, okay, 10 foot.
Oh, I lied. I lied. 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall.
Ooh, 20 foot. I'll take a 20 foot. Gloom will be 20 foot in the air as he flies.
Okay. 15.
40 above everybody.
It would be 15 just because you need to be inside the cylinder, not on
Okay,
top of it.
15 feet up. Of course, Homeboy's gonna follow after me. He has 11 temporary hit points. Atlantis, you moving into the circle, buddy? Jadat would move into the circle, I assume, and take the
Yeah.
11 hit points.
And can the Jadot move and still ritual?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he's casting a
Doesn't
ritual?
it doesn't exactly look like a ritual.
Okay.
Okay. And Atlantis, are you gonna move?
Yeah.
I will now above the party, and over. I guess I gotta kind of do position myself as such because it's a line effect, and I will cast you name Sunbeam, and I'll kind of just raise my palm, and a vibrance of light will surge through my body and focus into a ball, and a 60-foot line, 5 foot wide of raw daylight emits and shoots across the field and is going to cut through the shadow. $60. Is that going to be out of range here? Let me count again. 5, 10, 40,
It might just be.
60. It's just out of range. Well, I mean, your circle here. What are we going off of here?
Um,
It makes it to this square.
Could
You
you
know
have
what?
moved a little bit further forward?
I'll give it to you. Because it wasn't square. And now it is. So I'll give it to
Okay.
you.
Nice. All right. Cool. And just clips the edge of this thingamabobby.
Ah, yes.
I
The
don't know what to
thing.
call it. Shadows. These shadows. Clips the ball of shadows. And let's see. It's a regular one we're casting. 68, 34 radiant, please.
Copy 34 radiant.
Oh wait, sorry. There's a Constitution save attached to all this. I'm a silly goose butt. Please make a con.
What does a 34 get me?
Well, that gets you a pass, and that will get you half damage and not being blinded. Ooh, are you undead? Or are you an ooze?
I am undead.
Okay, you have disadvantage on that roll. Scourge.
I still pass because I have advantage on those saving throws against magic.
So it'll nil out. Okay, cool. You pass, take 16 radiant. And this is a permanent effect. Concentration.
And you get to continue using that spell.
Hmm.
So you can fire it on your turns.
Yeah, as an action, you get to move. This is a beam of light that's traveling over your head.
Alright? Is that action bonus action?
Yes.
And all of your
Make that.
movement? End
Make
of your turn? That'll bring us to Atlantis. Atlantis, did you move? You did. Perfect.
Yeah, I just
Atlantis,
moved out.
with Gloombringer's inspiring words, you rush forward into battle. What's your plan? It's your turn.
Oh, we have a plan, baby. Where am I going to position? Put Atlantis 5, 10, 15. I'm going to do 20 right here. Bonus action, I'm going to use Wild Shape Water Elemental. Ooh. That circle on him. Action, I am going to cast. Oh, where's my spells? I think it's 7 level. No, we're going to do. Higher levels. Okay. I'm going to cast. Yeah, we'll do 7th level Summon Draconic Spirits. Get a dragon here. Yes. I think it is large. That's good. That was action, bonus action, and move. And then the dragon can. Oh, and shared resistances. I am getting necrotic resistance from the dragon.
That's smart.
The dragon's going to hold its ground there, and I'll end my turn.
end of your turn is going to bring us to the lovely Stark.
Do I want to preemptively do this? It's 10 minutes. Hmm. 6th level.
You would doubt you have 10 minutes.
Yeah, Baron Jr. over here.
Oh no.
Protect me, guys. I got this. Just let me cast this spell quick.
Only takes 24 hours.
That was a fun. We did try. Like we made our own challenge out of it, right? We were like, we can do it.
Honestly,
I made it pretty far.
if it was just a 1 minute cast, then you guys probably would have gotten it.
Yeah, that's plausible. 10 turns.
Honestly, I did not read the spell before I started casting it. Otherwise, probably wouldn't have done that. But
I think it was a fun story either way.
Okay. One question to all of you.
These
Heals or advantage?
advantage. We have
You
all
have
full health right now.
You have no healer.
I mean, do we have to pick? Is this we only get one choice?
Yes, they're two
At a-
different spells.
At a time, yeah.
Well, yeah. Right now we don't need heals. Like, do we only
Okay.
get one choice ever?
I
Well,
mean,
technically this one kind of heals, but not really.
I'm the only one who has taken any damage, and I'm down 14 hit points. So maybe save the heals for next round. Because
Yeah,
I'll definitely need it then.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're all topped up.
okay.
Who wants to start?
Then, if that's the case, what level should I
Where'd you
cast
take
it at?
damage from, Ben?
I didn't get a long rest, and I fought all through the night. And so I short rested to heal up some of the damage, but I didn't heal up all of it.
Oh, you didn't sleep, so you never rested. Got you.
Yep.
Nightmares. You.
He was attacked in his night, or she was attacked in her nightmares.
And thanks to you, I'm not exhausted because of greater resto.
How ironic. Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
I'm not a healer, but I help.
It was 5d6. Okay, I'm gonna take 5d6 damage. I'm taking 13.
I thought Atlantis did the greater resto in the healing.
Oh, yeah,
Good
that's
time.
entirely possible.
I am casting Hemisphere.
Ooh.
She.
Would you like me to
Please.
explain what Hemisphere does?
Please.
Alright. Hemisphere, you can create a sphere of blood around you to control the battlefield. In sowing stance, an ally within the sphere gains 2d6 temporary hit points at the start of their turn and are immune to the poison condition. They additionally have advantage on con saves. In reaping stance, an enemy within the sphere is damaged for 2d6 at the start of their turn. They make a con save, and if they fail, they suffer from the poison condition for the duration of the spell.
So,
How big's the circle?
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Okay, cool.
I'm going to put it right now.
And then we get that at the start of our turn, right?
Yeah. Start
You
of your turn,
are-
you get 2d6.
You are in sewing stance, I believe, right now. Correct?
I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this is a sewing sphere. All right. Anything else?
Oh, but that's a spell. How many sorcery points do I have? A lot. Okay. I'm gonna bonus action sacrifice some of my sorcery points to regain an 8th level spell slot. And that'll be the end of my turn.
There is your sphere. Move it where you would like it.
It's opaque. It's probably centered on me. It moves with me.
And you made this in sewing stance, so it will stay in sewing stance. Or no,
Spoil the rituals.
we ruled that it changes with you
Okay.
because it's
Yeah, that
easier
makes sense.
to keep track of that.
You said a 20-foot diameter or radius?
Diameter. Hold on,
Okay.
let me look at it.
I was going to say if it's radius, it starts measuring from the center, so it'd be bigger than that.
You watch as Stark lets out a ring of blood, and then from that ring of blood raises a sphere of droplets that hover around you. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Knight.
I just did all that I did.
Our dear Knight of Dreams. If anything, this is your battle. A foe come to see you slain. What started in the late night witching hours may be finished here. What are you going to do?
Dream quickly huddles over Crescent. Warm embrace for good luck. Drinks a potion of invulnerability as their action. And then Crescent will raise up pearlescent wings expanded and just flaps in this glitter dust explodes from them. And if the I'm going to borrow your sphere real quick. If everyone in that sphere right there can sorry. Everyone in the dark sphere, please make a dexterity saving throw against fairy fire.
Whoa! Those were some bad rolls, even with advantage. What does a 23 get me?
Still passes. Spell save is 19.
And the shadows absolutely absorb this light. You can see where the sunbeam, or the star beam, I should say, is piercing through the shadow, but even still, that dark energy is eating at it the best that it can.
And then rising up, they charge. And I finally get to use charge. You and your partner spirit both move simultaneously. If you both end your movement in a space different from the one you started in, within 5 feet of each other, you both take the attack action. So we are going to attack in tandem. And we probably have disadvantage here.
You do. You have disadvantage on attacks against this creature.
Um, 16.
The hit is going to miss.
Okay. Actually, since we're in tandem. Oh no, that's worse. That's a 13. Second attack with disadvantage. Oh, that would have been a great crit. It's a 32.
Will hit. Oh, you said 32?
Correct.
Will miss.
Okay. In tandem, disadvantage, still miss. Third attack, 21. In tandem, 23, still misses. That's going to miss as well. Okay. That all missed.
And as you reach into the shadow, you and Crescent, you continuously slash at the dark tendrils that reach towards you, finding no purchase on any creatures inside. Instead, the tendrils lash back out at you for attacking, and with a retributive strike, deal
Do,
35 damage to
don't I
one
have to
target.
hit? Don't I have to hit for that to go off?
Nope, attacking melee targets take necrotic damage.
Okay.
You'll both take 35. And that is
Taking half.
necrotic.
Okay. I've got resistance to all damage, so I'll take 12. And bonus action will defend.
Okay. And as you raise your shields to block the many dark, shadowy tendrils that lash out towards you, for a moment, the sphere begins to grow smaller, begins to collapse in on itself, until finally it explodes. I need everyone to make. Oh, this one doesn't get a save. Is anyone immune to necrotic damage?
I'm not immune, I'm resistant.
Okay.
Just
So
resistant.
unless you are immune, you will take this damage. As the shadows explode, almost blocking out any source of light, creating a arena, if you will. A shadowy one. 42 necrotic damage from the explosion.
Is there a range to this?
It is 240-foot radius. It's gonna get you all.
You said 40?
If you're in the circle, you have resistance.
20?
21 if it's resistant.
Yep, it's 42, so 21 if you're resistant. And I believe some of us are concentrating on spells, so please make your concentration checks.
You get an advantage. Remember that.
The dragon's gone.
You get advantage on checks?
Yep. Or yes, actually, because of
Saving.
ritual circle.
It's a saving throw.
No,
Rituals.
Constitution 2.
That's hemisphere. Ritual circle grants advantage on checks, attacks, and saving throws.
To concentrate on a spell is a concentration check, not a save.
Okay.
Or no. Is it?
No,
No,
it's a
I
saving
lied.
throw.
It's a saving throw. It doesn't matter either way because you get it anyway. But no, I in fact lied to you. Is that all resolved for everyone?
Yeah.
All right. And with this shadowy sphere exploding, in the center, its darkest point, you can now make out creatures that are attacking. A suit of armor, blazing with shadows, and a dragon made of the same substance stand side by side. I'm gonna move here. You watch as this form of armor almost disappears into a shadowy form and reappears in front of you, green. It begins to attack. 2 attacks. Bonus action, cast a spell as they appear in front of you and their fists begin to glow with dark energy.
Okay. When you cast a spell, I get an opportunity attack. Are they invisible still?
They are not invisible, they are obscured. They have so you will always have disadvantage.
Okay, I will roll flat.
Also, I want to keep this in the center.
16 will miss.
I'm gonna put this one on top just because I can't move it if I do it the other way.
Oh.
Why you do this? Okay, well that aura moves with um the Knight of Terror. It's just being a little annoying right now. There we go. Just keep them in the center there. And your attack missed, you said?
Correct.
Let's do a good old. We're just gonna do a good old searing. You watch as dark, shadowy flame erupts around their fists. And it is an additional 5d6 fire on my first attack that hits. Does a 35 hit?
Meets beats.
For 40, no, 38 bludgeoning. Or no, 30 bludgeoning.
Okay, taking 15. Is it? I'm assuming it's magical.
It is.
Okay.
An additional 9 necrotic.
Heard 4.
And I will roll for the smite, which is 5d6. Take 22 fire damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Say 33.
33 will pass. You are not set on fire with this shadow fire. You will not take damage on your subsequent turns. That was my first attack. And I'll also throw the extra necrotic damage on that first one since it hit. And I can only do it on one of them. For another 41 necrotic.
20.
This is a 26 to hit.
Miss.
As it swings down again with the other hand. Your skin still seared and burning. Behind it, the dragon, made completely of shadow, flanks you from behind. And will attack. First one is a bite with a 29 to hit. I think misses.
Miss.
A 23 to hit.
Miss.
Oof. And a 14 to hit. Should have just used my breath weapon. I knew it. All right. That is going to be the end of their turn. Gloombringer.
Mm.
Loom,
Mhm.
please take 11 temp.
Much obliged. Oh, it's like the 11 temp I gave out, but I can never get because I'm a bard.
You're welcome.
It's always like, oh, I got all these cool things. I'm like, I don't get any of them. If that wasn't already it, I will fly forward and guess we will start with a synaptic stat. Wait, you moved them, you split them. I guess synaptic static on Shade.
Shh. Well, you would actually, yes, you would see it now. And Gloombringer can see clearly now in the center of this shadowy sphere. One of your past party members come back to haunt you.
Yeah, that would be a smart follow up. Yeah, and let's see.
Oh, by the way, your little minion guy's dead.
I know I killed him. I deleted him. I was like, yeah, probably dead even with the temp.
Oh yeah, he was a commoner, of which have 10 hit points. So he had 21.
Well, that's kind of what I brought him for, okay? Has he said anything since? No. Mission accomplished. Please make a intelligence saving throw.
No, not those.
Yes,
Is the
the
spell?
odd. It is a spell.
With advantage. Hey, 28.
28 will fail.
What?
Yeah. Please, minus d6 off of all of your attack rolls and ability checks, as well as your constitution saves to maintain concentration.
Okay,
Target
that's
can make
annoying.
intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself with a success.
That is pretty
You also
annoying.
take 8d6. Psychic, 21, please.
I am highly annoyed with that.
Mm-hmm.
21 psychic?
I will also...
Oh, did the dragon move?
It did.
I get an opportunity attack.
Does not provoke opportunity attacks.
I get an opportunity attack even if they disengage.
They did not. These
Didn't
shadows,
either.
these shadows seem to negate your ability to see and perceive exactly where these creatures are going to be. As long as the wreath of shadows is up, which is their AoE, that big circle, they do not provoke opportunity attacks as long as they're touching that sphere. And remember, that's an AoE that's always around the Night of Terror.
I will...
Yes, Ben, I am countering you.
um...
Okay, that's yeah. It says specifically if they take the disengage action. That's okay.
Do. Yes, we have long rest. Oh no, I need to wait at least a week, at least 7 days. Has it been 7 days since our last fight?
No. Maybe. No.
We did some time skipping, did we not?
We did, but I don't think it's been 7 days.
Alright, I'll give you that. I won't DI. We will instead action surge. And we will use eye bite, as instead of my eyes swelling up with immense radiance, they will do the opposite and well up with immense darkness, devoid of light. And can Shade please make a... Where'd it go? Please make a wisdom saving throw.
And this is a spell?
Well, it's my eyeballs, which is the Nightmares of Kagash. It's a beholder tooth.
Yes.
So it probably could be the spell. Probably spells being cast through my eyes.
Yes. I subtract something from this save.
D6, please.
Can you roll it for me?
Yes. 3.
What does a 31 get me?
31 gets you a discordance, falling right behind that eye bite. Please subtract 6 more from that. You will fail. You'll now be overwhelmed with a sickening radiance. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and at the end of each of your turns, you can make another Wisdom saving throw if it succeeds on the effect.
Heard.
So you now take a d6 off and have regular instead of advantage on all your bullshit.
Okay, heard.
I will then bonus action inspire Ben.
Saying.
Please take a inspiration die.
And what do you shout across the battlefield?
You're not alone in this. We've got your back, Dream. And after I say that, I'll turn to Stark and light her up.
Anything else?
Nope, pest.
Atlantis.
Atlantis, my boy.
Hmm.
Please. Take 6 temp.
Ooh. Temp HP doesn't stack, does it?
It does not.
No. You lose it all in the last explosion?
That's a good question, actually. If I get temp HP in my normal form and then change into...
You don't get temp HP in your normal form.
Well, I entered the circle when I was in my normal form, and I got the 11, and then I wild shape. So does the temp HP?
You're gonna keep that 11 on your actual hit points until your wild shape is depleted.
Okay.
So your wild shape will get the new
The
hit
6.
points. Ooh,
Okay.
that's actually really good.
Wait, so then if that's the case, then you could temp the main body, wild shape, and then temp the wild shape?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd get another 11 here, and then when your wild shape goes down, you have an 11 waiting for you. Because I gave everybody 11 to start the.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nifty. Yeah, we like that.
Cool. Atlantis, bonus action first, he is going to cast I don't know if I want to do 8th level or... We're going to do cast a healing spirit at a 6th level, centered on Dream. Let's see, does that have... Oh, it's just a 5-foot. So let's... there's too many tokens there already. But, so they will get healing at the... Let's see. At the start of their turn, they'll start getting healing, and then...
You said that was healing spirit?
Yes. I cast that at 6th level. Spirit looks like... See, and it just kind of looks like octopus tentacles coming out of the ground and healing the wounds of whatever it touches. And then Atlantis is going to move here. And action... Let's see. Actually, I might have to... Let me double check something. I might actually have to drop wild shape to do this.
What is it?
To use an item.
Yes, because you do not have any of your items on your person.
Okay. Fair enough. So I'm going to drop Wild Shape. And then I'm going to use my Cube of Force. We are going to do 4 charges. Hold on. Hold on, we're trying to figure something out.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
What's funny? I like to laugh.
Fuck it, just
I guess yeah. Let's just ask for a ruling. It's never come up before. That's never come up before. So I didn't
If
think
I
so.
do Cube of Force and do the 5 charges so that nothing can pass through the barrier, can people still breathe in the cube, or is it literally nothing can pass through?
I mean, there will be air in the cube when you create it, so you'll be fine to breathe.
For the full minute?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sure. We'll do 5 charges then.
I will not suffocate you in your cube of force.
I mean, I'm not worried about Atlantis. He can just fill it with water if he needs to. I'm worried about
No, that's never been a thing that's come. And honestly, Gloombringer doesn't need to breathe, so I guess that's okay. But like,
it needs to breathe. I mean,
that's a fair. That's fair. I guess.
I'm worried about Jadot.
Yeah.
But
like also, it's like 60 seconds, so it's like
yeah.
physics wise, I think there would be enough air in there physics wise as well.
Okay.
Yeah, physics.
Real world.
Physics. Well, it's going to be 15-foot cube centered on me. 5 charges. Absolutely nothing can pass through the barrier. Walls, floors, and ceilings can pass through at my discretion. So centered on me, so it's just going to be me and Jadot inside the cube.
All right.
And Atlantis will kneel down on the sand and bide his time for now.
Okay, end of Atlantis' turn. Stark. You watch as the dragon rears up and takes a legendary action.
What a bitch.
Do I want to do that or do I want to do that? I'll do this one. Make a dexterity saving throw, Crescent and Dream.
Get bardic inspiration.
What is your save? Ben, you might be muted.
Rolled poorly.
Actual inspiration. And then if it's still bad, maybe then your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I'm going to use my inspiration.
On this?
On a deck save, yeah.
Okay.
That's better. 29.
29 will pass. You will take half of 2d6 plus 6.
I use an acrobatics check with Hearten, so I will take no damage
Okay,
and
sounds
suffer
good.
no effect.
All right. As the dragon flaps its wings, beats down, and moves back into the radius, farther from you. Stark, it is your turn. I put a little AoE there for
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Roll an intelligence save for me.
Without
right,
advantage.
without advantage. Thank you.
Yeah,
On
and minus.
on Shade or the dragon or both.
Shade.
It's a 17 right now.
Minus D6. 2. 15? Right. Unless you have mod.
15?
15?
Fail.
Right.
So that'll be 23 psychic damage, and you are incapacitated until the
Right.
start of my next turn.
My favorite spell.
Takes the psychic damage. You can see it almost reel for a moment. But this creature is relentless in its undead fervor. Nothing will stop it in its path. Immune to incapacitated.
No! Stop countering us!
Alright, bonus action. Why not? We'll do. Yeah. Quicken spell. A 28 to hit.
28 will hit. Or miss, excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah. 30.
Yep. Guess that's it for me then.
End of Stark's turn. Dream.
At the end of Stark's turn, it will. Crescent will use a legendary action to Fairy Fire again. Dex 19 spell save, please.
22.
That'll
Gloombringer.
pass.
Yes?
I rolled a save.
Oh, I've used my reaction.
Well, don't I already take a d6?
Oh, another D6. Sorry. My bad.
You're good.
I thought you meant for discordance. Minus 4.
So that was a
22, you said? 18?
That'll be 18. So that fails.
Yes.
So they are outlined in white light. And for the duration, rolls against the affected creature have advantage, and they can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay, so you'll roll flat now.
Okay. And on my turn, Crescent will Moonlight Breath, please make a DC 18 dexterity save. Both Shade and the dragon.
25
And 5, 20.
and 23 for the dragon.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
Can't affect that one.
let me see. Give me just 1 second here. I need to check. Oh, he's just within range. Reroll.
Why?
I'm casting silvery barbs.
Ooh, we like barbs.
Just flat reroll?
Yep, and use the lower roll.
Second one's a 17.
Nice.
That will fail. So it's 55 on a fail or half as much on a save.
Type of damage?
Radiant damage.
Radiance.
Also, Ben, you now have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw
Yeah.
that you make within the next minute.
Oh, it has to be the next.
The next minute? Yes.
Does the word say next attack? I believe it.
It just, yeah, on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1
Okay.
minute.
So I can't save it for
No,
a save.
don't admit it.
Okay. Then I am going to use my Awakened Dragon spear and let out a 60-foot cone of radiant as well. So if you could both make another DC 18 dexterity save.
Motherfucking dragon fight.
The Vanguard of Terror gets a 17. The dragon with a 24.
Okay.
Or 27, excuse me.
So that will be
Flapping wings and shooting breath weapons, dragon.
44 radiant on Shade and half as much on the dragon.
All right.
I will bonus action defend again. Oh, do I get heals?
At the beginning of your turn, you both do, you and Crescent, because you share the same space.
Oh, yeah. So let me roll that real quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he's in the...
12. With some low rolls.
12 and 12. Okay, thank you. And then these guys. Oops, it's not the right one. I want the Shade. These guys have Fairy Fire. And took a bunch of radiant damage. And I defended. Yep, that's it.
Okay. End of your turn.
End of my turn.
There's a faint glow of the magic that is making it easier for you to deal with this creature. You watch as with a shadowed hand they raise it to their chest and almost pull the threads of the spell off of them. With a dispel magic at
And
Oh,
okay,
is that a spell?
I'm
it
going to
is.
use my
Oh, never mind. Please
I'm
go
going to
ahead.
use my reaction to make a melee attack
Okay.
with Mage Slayer. That's not going to do it. 22.
Miss.
No,
Wait, was that your next attack?
it
That
was.
was my next attack. Oh,
Advantage.
no, I already have advantage and disadvantage, so I roll flat.
Can't have double advantage.
I've got like triple advantage,
At this point,
but
yeah.
it still just rolls flat.
I am gonna get rid of the spell that is causing me to roll with disadvantage.
That would be the ability from Eyebite.
Okay, I'm gonna
You're no longer sickened.
what I have to roll a caster check here
Cool.
because I believe Eyebite is higher than third level.
I believe it's level
Do I have
It's 6.
disadvantage? Do I have disadvantage on any checks?
6 level necromancy. No, but you'll get a -6 from this.
Okay. -6, my 24.
That already fails.
24?
Yeah, my DC
No,
is 29.
no. It's not your spell save DC. It's 10 plus the level of the spell for dispel magic.
Oh, 10 plus level, so 16. You're at a 24. You're
Mm-hmm.
good.
All right, so we'll dispel Eyebite and bonus action a tendril of shadow will lash forward. I just want a crit. 30 to hit.
That'll miss.
It'll miss, okay? That is Shade Shadow. How big is this one? 60-foot line? Let's see what kind of damage we can do with the 60-foot line. Oh, yes, we can do a good amount. We can do a good amount. The dragon is going to swing around this way and produce a 60-foot line that'll cut all the way to Stark. So Gloombringer, Stark, Dream, and Crescent. You all need to make a dexterity saving throw. Mama! I'm calling.
21.
I heard a 21. For both of you?
That's a acrobatics check for Harton.
Gloombringer, Stark.
13. 13. Oh, do we have advantage on these? Is this a spell?
It is not a
Breath
spell.
weapon.
Breath. We don't get advantage on this.
You do not.
Okay, I will get a 13. Excuse me.
Stark. Are you muted?
He's muted in Discord.
Carlos.
Hi, Carlito.
Well, if you
Start.
failed, you take 52 necrotic damage, half as much if you succeeded.
What was the DC?
18.
Okay. We evade the beam with some sweet flying.
Gloombringer.
It's my turn.
The damage, you took it?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is the end of my turn. As the dragon will fly back and Shade will mount. And that will go to the top to Gloombringer.
Ben, do you still have your bardic inspiration?
Yes.
You do? Okay, very nice. We'll give one to Crescent. And I'll whisper to her, "Don't think I've forgotten about you, my dear."
You charmer, you.
Hmm. And, well, they are stacked this time around. So that's fun. DM question. Is the condition effects on the sheet have two different condition effects, one being incapacitated and one being stunned. If one was immune to incapacitated, would that make them immune to the effects of stun? Which
Correct.
specifically says they are partially incapacitated on some other things?
Yes. They would be immune to the incapacitation portion.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
let me look.
do.
I would say since it stipulates a stunned creature is incapacitated, that this would not work.
Okay, that's what they got pretty specific once you read the stun. And I was like, well, that says incapacitated. And if you're immune to incapacitation, then the other things might still apply. You might be like disoriented, but you wouldn't be like vision. I will cast another sunbeam. Yeah. We will. Does sunbeam add any? Interesting. It doesn't add any damage for the upcast. Is that no? Because that's a spell that I took. Interesting. Please make a Constitution saving throw as once more a massive beam of light cuts through the shadows and pierces you and the dragon this time.
23?
23 will fail. I want to kind of make this an angle. And the dragon?
Actually, this is a con save. 2. Let's use some of my fun abilities here.
Please don't.
Hearten doesn't work on con saves.
Also, you get disadvantage on this, so you would have a flat roll.
Sad, Hearten doesn't work on this.
I am a motherfucking star. Quite literally. Not being figurative.
You bastard.
Like if a star was a humanoid, it'd be me.
Yeah. I rolled flat to get a. Where are my rolls?
And is the dragon undead?
Yes.
Okay, would also have to.
Oh god.
What does a 33 get me?
33 will get you a pass for now, but I'm gonna roll a d6. Oh, is this a dragon?
That is not the dragon.
Wait a second. I'm confused. Who's rolling what? You had a 24 and now a 36?
Uh, oh, sorry. Then that's my fault. Take the 24, and then the second one is a 12. I rolled on the wrong sheet. So, Shade with the 24, the dragon with the 12.
Okay. I do not need to affect either of those numbers. They will fail. I just asked because I want to make the numbers go lower if I have to. That will be 68 radiant because it doesn't go up,
Holy shit.
which is 31 radiant. And they will also be blinded.
31 radiant.
Blinded until my next turn.
All right, copy 31 radiant. As you tear through this shadowy sphere, and you see that it's actually losing a little bit of its purchase here in the material realm. Slowly, this wreath, this armor of shadows, is being ticked down. Uh, until it actually explodes in shadow light. There goes my temp HP and my armor. Good thing I used my once per day already. And yeah, I'll use this now. As it comes down and explodes, I need you all to make con saves.
Is it a spell?
It is.
Yay! Take a 24.
What's 8 plus 6?
14.
Cool.
34.
Anyone who passed will take half damage as the shadows explode into a circle of death.
You hate them.
Same radius as before, so everyone will get it. It's going to be 52 necrotic if you failed, half if you passed. The DC is 24.
52. I need a calculator for this one. 52 over 2, so that's 26. Resistant is 13. And then Crescent takes 26. Oh, no, never mind. Crescent needs to saving throw. What was the DC again?
24.
They take the full 52.
That's what I like to hear. Is Carlos here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you take the damage I gave you before?
What
Well,
damage did you give me?
Aha. It was. Where the hell are my rolls? Oh, I guess you can't see them unless they're in a campaign. I think it was for the breath weapon, right? How much do you remember how much damage you took, Mitchell?
I think it was 42 before resistances.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah.
DC 18 dexterity saving throw, Stark.
Yeah, I failed that one.
So it's 42 necrotic.
Okay, so half. So 21. Cool.
And then the new damage from the circle of death.
Yes, I just took it.
Okay, sounds good. It's still your turn. Unless, of course, you are done. Are you guys plotting?
Us plotting, never.
Oh, motherfucking.
You said you're done, Mitchell, or
Yeah, was that all like in between my turn? I thought that was you were just like assuming my turn was done.
nope, nope. That happened as soon as you broke the Wreath of Shadows.
Oh, okay. So that was like a thing that had happened. Okay, that was like option B in my brain. Yeah. Let's see. I have actioned. I have bonus actioned. I mean, they are over there. Oh, I'm gonna save everything else. So yeah. And I'll just say some words of encouragement. Say, you see that? Those shadows aren't so dark. Pass
It's gonna go to.
And Gloombringer's turn. I'm going to use a legendary action. Crescent. It's going to smack the dragon with their tail.
Not us about to have a tail fight.
Forgot you had a fucking legendary.
It's a 22 to hit.
Dragon.
At 22 to hit the dragon. Mounted combatant, it'll hit Shade instead and miss.
Okay.
That's an odd sight.
I should have seen that coming, but
Yes,
it's
but
better to confirm, I suppose.
Everything you can do, I can do better.
I can
Ev-
do it better than you.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I
It's
can do
my
anything
turn.
better than you.
I literally designed this character to be your antithesis.
I gave you all your powers, I'll take them away.
Atlantis continues to sit there, visibly annoyed that he's had to take himself out of the battle to
He's on
protect
baby watch.
On baby watch.
to protect this land dweller. And he
And
looks over his shoulder.
Yeah, inside the bubble, you look over at him and he's just getting up from the first explosion.
How much longer until your train gets here?
What? What is happening? What is that? He points to the mounted armor on the shadow dragon in the distance.
We are under attack. We don't have time to explain. We are protected for the moment. But you need to continue summoning your vehicle.
It is just a locator. It knows where I am. I don't know when it will be here. I need someone to roll a d4 for me.
I thought you were saying that in his voice for a second, and I was like, wait, what?
3.
3.
3.
Thank you, 3.
I don't think I wanted to roll high on that one.
Atlantis gives an annoyed grunt and readies an action to drop the cube as soon as the train arrives. And he says, "Get ready to board the train as soon as it arrives." And that's my turn.
All right, end of Atlantis's turn. I will legendary action.
I was waiting.
Dare you?
A tail attack against Crescent, which I assume will be
Modern
our dear
combatant.
Dream. Okay, 21 to hit will miss.
Yep.
Playing footsie.
Again, this is really weird vision to me. The dragon's giant tails come swinging down, and then the rider gets nudged over to take the blow, and it hits.
Resonates off a shield with brilliant light.
Yeah, it's like a dark and a holy aura. I see. Freaking dragon fighters.
All I can imagine is like a little slap fight. Tails going back and forth, doing nothing.
Silly little tail.
Stark.
Okay. Do we want to keep the temp or not?
On you, B. My bar is missing HP. So is Ben. So is Crescent.
Is it concentration?
The hemisphere? Yeah.
Did you make a concentration check when you got blasted a couple of times?
I saved the first attack, and I just saved the second.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me an iPad. Fat 28.
Okay, so I'm guessing it adds another D10 as I up it in level. So that would mean
What stance are you in?
I'm in sewing stance.
Okay.
So that means that would be 4. Ooh, that's pretty good. Because it's 6. So that's 3, 4. Yep, that's 4. All right, let's see how much damage I take. Oh, dear Lord.
Gotta pay the price for an 8th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Could always just
No,
okay.
I do this for my friends. Because I care for them. I'm dropping Hemisphere, and I'm casting Blood Rain at 8th level.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this spell?
Okay. You cause the skies to pour red within a 60-foot radius. In sewing stance, an ally within the rain is healed for 2d10 at the start of my turns. As a reaction, I can interpose a bolt of blood in between an ally and a creature attacking it, causing the attack to miss. In reaping stance, an enemy within the rain is dealt 2d10, or well, I guess right now 4d10 necrotic damage at the start of my turns. As an action, I can summon a Blood of Bolt to deal 6d10 necrotic damage. Would that damage increase with the levels? Or would that stay the same?
Blood.
Because if so, that would be because it's originally that would be 9d10.
It does not have a higher level cap, so none of those values go up.
Okay, then there's no point in me casting it at 8th level. I'll cast it at 6th instead.
Okay, take back 10 hit points.
Okay,
Are you sowing or reaping?
I am sewing.
Okay.
That was my action.
So, do we heal off this?
At the beginning of his turn.
Okay. His turn or our turns? I'm sorry.
His turn.
My turns. Okay, so you said you're missing some hit points, Meech.
Hmm.
Okay, if that's the case. Oh, but would I even be able to reach that? I
Yeah,
don't even think
where
I would.
it's a 60-foot radius or 60-foot diameter.
60-foot radius.
So it's pretty much the whole map.
Yeah, it's the whole
Mhm.
map.
Glad Jadot's in the cube. Wouldn't want to get his suit dirty.
If I jumped, would I be able to technically be within 10 feet of within 10 feet of gloom?
How tall are you?
6 foot.
So you're already within 10 feet of me. That's what you need to
Okay.
be.
Yeah, I need to
If I
be
was at
within 10
16
feet.
feet, you'd be touching my foot.
Because I'm going to
And well, you reach your arm above your head. That's another like foot and a half.
yeah. Okay.
So like, and if you're 6 foot, you'd have really long arms.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna use some sorcery points
Like a
to
Sasquatch.
quicken spell. Take 10 points of healing, Mitchell.
Much obliged.
And don't forget to take that 10 as damage.
I will.
You have a healing cantrip?
Yeah,
That's rad.
I have a healing and damaging cantrip.
You want to
Well,
let
I
us know
mean,
what Soothe does?
sure. A creature of your choice that you can see within range regains 4d6 hit points. And I lose that amount.
Hmm.
That's all there is to know about Soothe.
I do this for my friends.
I only say this because all of these spells are homebrew, so no one will know
Actually,
what they do.
There's a second level spell that does pretty much exactly that.
Are you talking about life transference?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's not as good.
you're right. It's not as good.
Okay, and that was my action, my bonus action.
Also, life transference is 3rd level.
Oh, is it?
That'll be the end of my turn. As blood begins to rain from the sky.
It is 4d8 though, and it is twice the amount of damage that you dealt to yourself. So that's also pretty good. End of your turn?
Mm-hmm. It is the end of my turn.
Yeah, why not? Because you could always get a crit. Legendary action.
Another tail attack.
Another
Yep.
tail attack. And it is a 17 is gonna miss.
Yep.
Alright.
And the silly little tails keep slithering.
Means I'm gonna have to legendary action too.
Oh, what?
Yo, word?
I would only expect.
You silly little tails.
That's an 11 to hit.
My odds are on San hitting a crit before Ben does.
Oh, interesting.
I'm never gonna hit a crit because that requires rolling above 10, and I've not done that all night.
My God, what is wrong?
Ben, it is Dream's turn. Locked into battle.
Dream, please heal for. Where'd my dice go? Wee. Yes. Please heal for 19.
Okay, per 19. And then where is it? Crescent is going to lock horns with the Shadow Dragon and poise me for the an opening on Shade. That takes their action, but I get +3 to hit until the end of my turn. And I'm not at disadvantage anymore, correct?
You are not.
Which means I have advantage. So first spear blow will be a natural 20 for a 35
Oh my
hit.
God! Add your bardic inspiration for damage.
I'm okay with that.
God. You're going. Oh my God.
It's never happened. Oh my God!
So that is 10, 20, 30 plus 23 is 53 damage. Do I need to break out Radiant?
Yeah.
Okay. 53 damage. And then I don't get that. Beer does something on a crit. And then both you, Shade and the Dragon takes 5 radiant damage as the spear tip explodes in light on the crit. And second attack will be a 33 to hit.
Will hit. Meets beats.
Thank you, Crescent, for the +3. And that will be 23 damage. A 37 for 31 damage.
Now you're hitting.
And a 34 for 26 damage.
Ben, did you like turn a switch on or something?
He did.
It was that disadvantage.
Swap those die.
And then You are marked. And I am going to... I'm going to roll the dice, which is usually a bad idea in my...
You're on a hot streak.
I am going to Shield Master Shove as a bonus action. And try and shove you with my shield, which I believe is a contested strength roll.
Immunity to shovel.
I make an athletics check.
Okay, against
your athletics check. I can choose athletics or acrobatics. I chose athletics.
Okay. Contested athletics. It's going to be a 27.
Against my 26.
I don't even have static anymore. Gee. Ben.
So, you get moved 5 feet, but more importantly, you are dismounted.
Correct. You didn't roll with advantage for that one, right?
Correct. That was flat.
Cool.
You're going fucking crazy.
I just died I'm like sitting here like, do I need to affect this roll? Nope. Ben's got it. Hey. Alright. Swinging for the fences.
And that is my attack action, and I don't have action surge because I used both of those last night. Oh. Is it a short rest or? Oh, those are on short rests. So I'm going to go ahead and action surge. And
yeah, marshals are great.
Because I did have a short rest, I'm going to attack. Ooh. Dragon or Shade?
I'm gonna let Ben decide here. We've been making all the right calls here.
Quickly, roll another die.
Just don't think, just roll.
I'm gonna attack the dragon.
Yeah, marginally an easier target.
Oh my god.
33.
Will hit.
Ooh, that would have hit
is 28. Do I need to break out radiant?
You don't.
Okay, 28 damage. Second is 35. Oops. For 29 damage.
And as you slash the dragon, it's finally dismounted, and its shadows begin to dissipate. It roars, shaking the field. Leaving Shade alone.
Oh,
fucking go!
Who gets a couple extra attacks? That's another crit.
What?
Oh my god!
Get over here,
you fucker!
For oh, wait, that's not max. What's 4 times 6?
Well, 24.
Okay. 24, 36. So that's 66 damage.
Oh fuck! You fucking lunatic.
Copy 66.
Mad woman.
And a 27 to hit.
Miss.
Luck finally ran out.
The dragon?
That's all I got.
You went fucking crazy though.
Dragon used their action to give me +3 to poise me for all that.
Oh no, I thought you were hitting the dragon running away.
The
No,
dragon's
gone.
The dragon was vanquished.
Oh, you killed it?
It's straight up fucking dead.
Oh, I thought it flew away.
The partner
Right.
spirits
I'm-
don't have a lot of health.
I misheard that. Okay.
Crescent almost got killed by the little dirges that we fought in the cave.
Sturges.
Yeah.
That wasn't in
Crescent.
a cave. That was in the city.
No. In
Not the
in
bats.
Stark's dream. Stark's dream. Or nightmare.
Oh, gotcha.
Crescent roars up in triumph, spreads their wings. Glad I made that bonus action. And that's it.
Okay.
Fucking legend.
As Shade hits the ground with a thump and you vanquish the dragon, slowly the suit of armor begins to shamble upwards, shadows wreathing around it. It looks up to you. You can almost see its eyes behind the helm, glaring. It then looks to the rest of the party. It waves a hand out in front of it, almost cutting a rift of shadow between itself and all of you.
Is it casting a spell?
It is not.
Motherfucker.
As you watch, Shade simply points in all of your directions. Stand between me, and you will face your nightmares.
I appreciate the cool accent, but can you say that in normal voice? You were
Yeah,
cutting out.
The mic cut out in between. Maybe just be closer to the mic when you use the voice.
I heard it.
And face your nightmares. Better?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And as it opens this rift, you can feel the vacuum of the void pulling through. Begins to step through, vanishing.
God, and after I finally used Blood Rain.
That's okay. You can go ahead and get your heals off.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
But you will do that. Not during my turn.
Oh god.
End of Shade's turn. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This is perfect. We'll end combat here. As the shadows that surrounded the desert slowly begin to fade with Shade's absence.
How much healing is left on that healing spirit, Atlantis?
Let me double check. Up to a minute, so we got 8 more turns.
No, there's a stipulation at the bottom of it.
Okay, hold on. Healing spirit.
Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns.
Oh, we can 1 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So 5, so I can heal 3 more times.
Yeah, just roll them all now.
Yeah.
As you all begin to convene once again.
We'll go ahead and drop the cube of force.
That was-
Shade reappears! No, I'm kidding.
That was
62 to
Quite,
you and
quite the
Crescent.
adversary, Dream. Seem to look,
Oh
well,
my god!
oddly similar to, well, you and Crescent. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this manifestation?
I've never seen them before last night,
Uh,
but I know exactly what they are.
Everyone take 108 hit points.
Top off.
Good, because I didn't even get damaged.
I'll heal that remaining 6 and remaining 1.
That's how many turns of Blood Rain was that?
That
Just so
was
I know.
10 turns
10
of
turns,
blood rain.
okay. 10 turns of Blood Rain. Okay, fair.
And we are all doused in blood.
This fight started with Stark throwing blood everywhere, and it ended with Stark putting blood on everything.
Hey, it helped you out, okay?
And
I supported it.
as we have this conversation, I'm going to prestidigitate all this blood off of me. And Stark, I really do thank you. And good job, everybody. It was quite the performance.
Some of us.
As I was saying, I don't know the entity personally, but it was definitely the Vanguard of Terror. And they have taken in the Nightmare Seed and are the personification of the Nightmare Realm right now.
And this is the cause of our nightmares. All these restless nights.
And Lannis gives Gloombringer a look but doesn't say anything.
It is certainly part of it. I'm sure this never would have happened with the Dream Guardian there.
Well, I only ask because, well, it could be the champion of the Night Realm. Dream Realm? No, that's your job. A bit confusing.
Yes, I think I might need to take that mantle in order to end its reign.
And you become a champion?
I'm already their guardian. I don't know what else can stand up to it.
What of this nightmare seed, you call it?
Is the life force of their of the true nightmare. Much like the unicorn that your party slew, there is an equivalent nightmare that reigns over the nightmare realm. And it is that beast whose energy it absorbed to become the Vanguard of Terror that you saw today. We might have set it back today, but this is far from over.
Just another foe to fell as far as I am concerned.
What
No.
is going on?
I'm afraid it seems it's much more than that, Atlantis. Well, this transcends the material realm.
I apologize, Jamil. It seems my job has caught up to me. We are safe for the time being. And I'm still ready to follow through on what we discussed.
There isn't a safer place I'd rather be than Cirque Magnifique. And this is but an ebb and flow in the tides of power in the world. Fret you not, Jadad. We've seen our fair share of power flow.
You must understand why I am so worried.
Oh, does mortal danger from a anthropomorphic entity normally worry people?
Only when some of the strongest people I have seen in my lifetime struggle to face it. You have not vanquished it. You say it will come again.
My dear friend Jadad, we are in the midst of the desert, tired, traveled. We've been away from our camp for some time. I assure you, back at Cirque Magnifique, these things are much.
Very well.
We have weakened it, and my words will hold for now.
Then if that is the case, we should be moving shortly. And the wand that was lit up suddenly blinks. And I would suggest you move back quite a bit from where you are standing.
Oh. We'll follow the man giving me directions.
Crescent will lift up into the air.
Swear to God, if you get dirt on my blood. Fuck.
I've been working on this blood circle for 2 minutes. How dare you? Oh shit,
Come
look!
on.
Jesus, there it is!
I've been bleeding for a straight minute. Or please.
I do this for my friends!
From the soft, sandy soil around you, you can feel the rumble first, and suddenly the head of a train bursts through the ground. Adventurous, I welcome you to the world's serpent, Jaziria.
It's a lot smaller than I thought.
This is only the first engine. And he kind of taps his head knowingly. Doors open wide, and the inside of the train can be seen. Lush, luxurious, and welcoming. Please,
Gee.
we have no time to waste. Let us start our journey.
Does there appear to be room for a dragon, or are we gonna have to travel separately?
You think the dragon could fit? It would be comfortable, but could
I
squeeze
could
in.
not polymorph, but I could do animal shapes on there.
Do you carry any blood on this train? I'm
He
quite
just
parched.
he just stops and slowly turns to look at you.
What? And Stark is the only one visibly damaged.
Crescent will step in between Stark and Jadot. And do the like silent ixnay on the udblay motion.
What? He knows I'm a vampire.
I suppose you're right. No eating his people.
I'm not going to eat his fucking people. I'm just asking for a donation.
There are sheep and a few cows. Some chickens, if you would like them.
See, arrangements can be made. Jadot is, well, very resourceful.
Please, I can talk about what I have to offer for a longer time than we have. Let us move, shall we?
Meanwhile, as all this has been going on, there's been water in the background as Atlantis is using Druidcraft? No, we'll just do create destroy water to wash himself off.
What? Atlantis, your portable shower?
I am king of the sea. I can summon the sea to wherever I am.
Well, our noses thank you. It's not, well, I've had some other party members that smell too good. It's appreciated.
Atlantis, wash me off. I am very much covered in blood.
Stop. And I'll snap my fingers and press the digit. I don't want the blood to get everywhere. This is a nice train. Look at the carpets. Let's try not to make a mess for our guest here. On our best behavior. Magnifiques. Looking at Atlantis mostly. And then to Stark. And then just pretty much not to Dream at all.
I wasn't going to make him wash me inside. The fuck?
The sand will absorb the water.
Exactly.
Well, it's gone. No matter.
Perhaps I'll bathe you next
blood.
time, Stark.
Gloombringer excitedly walks onto the train like a kid who's been waiting for this day for several weeks.
Dream, would you like me to morph your would you like me to morph Crescent into a more suitable size?
Ooh.
Crescent, it's up to you.
She whispers into your ear.
Even ancient moonstone dragons don't get polymorph.
Nope.
That's lame.
Shouldn't all dragons have polymorph though?
No.
Isn't that like integral to like dragon
Moonstone
lore?
dragons don't.
I know a lot of dragons who don't.
Atlantis, can you turn her into a butterfly?
Very well. I actually need to double check what else I can use instead of that.
We're turning into things.
A stern looking from Gloom.
As soon as you turn to look at Stark, he is now a wolf
Oh, Lord. Let's see.
Oh, good. I've always wanted a pet. Here, boy.
Yeah, I don't want to use my 8th level slot yet, so I'll do a polymorph. Turn Crescent into a butterfly.
And how long does it last?
Well, I guess that's a good point. I don't know how long we're going to be on this train, because that's only an hour.
Going to be a couple of days.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, we'll go ahead and use the 8th level slot, and hopefully we can get a rest. So I'll do animal shapes that last for 24 hours.
Not being able to stay in one form indefinitely.
I mean, Atlantis can. He can't make other people do it. Unless he did like a true polymorph.
That's a trait we both share, Atlantis.
Do have quite a lot in common.
Indeed we do. You don't... I mean, you... You think you hear from the barks coming from this wolf.
And Lance will simply wave his hand at Crescent and transform her.
Walk ahead and follow Jadot further into the train car.
I might as well wipe my shoes.
Good idea.
Crescent will, Dream will hold out a finger for Crescent to let her down and perch on.
Stark will wipe his paws. First time Stark turns into a fucking wolf, and not a bat.
And as you enter the train, you do in fact see one of the most luxurious and architecturally elaborate locomotives that you very may well have ever seen in your entire life. Now, inside, you find that the train is much larger than you had expected. It travels on for a good amount of time, leading to many other train cars, each of them their own distinct area. A mess hall, a dining area, several guest rooms, even an entire caboose, or not caboose, that's the last one, even an entire train car dedicated to what very may well be entertainment. You see a stage, several seats created out of wooden pews. This train has everything you could need. And it also is able to burrow, fly, and travel at top speeds. You all find that there's a room for you. Of course, not up to some of your standards. Stark, this room's a little brighter than you would ever have wanted. Atlantis, your room's pretty dry. Gloombringer, there isn't enough imagery of the greatest bard alive in your room. Obviously you. And Dream, of course, you wish Crescent could take her normal form, but she seems quite happy. Flutters about, not making mischief, but surely not minding her own business. Each of you find that your accommodations are adequate enough for the time being. As the train, the world serpent, Jazirian, begins its travel back to Darkhold, to the Cirque Magnifique. As we fade to black, I think this is a great time for us to take our break here.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Do we get a long rest?
You do.
I'm gonna ward Dreams.
That's smart.
Thank God. Looking back at it, technically, I only took damage because I healed everyone else's damage.
Did you heal yourself from Blood Rain?
Well,
Blood Rain, I can't. Not
pretty sure.
until it's in Reaping Stance.
True.
Pretty sure I took damage. But thanks for the heals.
Yeah, I said you took damage and then I healed it. So technically, I was the only one left that took damage.
Oh, you're the only one with actually not a full health bar, yeah.
Yeah,
I can't heal you. That's
you
fine.
can't heal me.
Bastard.
No. That's why I drink the fucking blood.
I continuously forget this.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a quick break here. Call it about 10 minutes. Dear viewers, don't go too far. We will see you in a bit. Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm
Glad
not
to have
ready.
you back. And even more gladdest, to be back. Now, we left off as the party began to travel all the way from one side of the globe to another. And of course, this will take some time. 2 weeks pass, and we find ourselves before the party arrives, back on the other side of the globe. Can we turn it down just a little bit for me, Gloom? Thank you, darling. Our darling DJ. Deep in the woods, close to Darkhold, Dante, you have been searching for a companion of yours, one that you brought from Theros to this new world. CeeLo has gone MIA. You've been doing a bit of searching of your own in hopes of finding her. You're on her trail, close by, admittedly, when you feel a pair of eyes watching you from a distance.
Who's there? Dante calls out.
Dante, it's me. Don't be alarmed.
Is it Harumi?
It's Charmcaster.
Oh. Charmcaster. What are you doing here?
Don't have a lot of time to explain. Things have changed, Dante. Do you remember what you said to me when I told you about my troubles? Do you remember what I said about finding my brother?
Yes.
Did you mean what you said when you promised me you would help me find him?
I keep my promises. Why do you believe you found a way to your brother?
No. No, but I believe I have found that time is not on my side. In fact, I don't believe I have much of it left. I can't explain why. Not right now, at least, but I know that there is no more time for waiting. Dante, we must act now, soon and swiftly. I don't think there is much time left.
Very well. You'd need just inform me, signal me, and I will assist you.
You never cease to amaze me.
I do good things for my friends. And you are my best friend, Charmcaster.
Oh, she's gonna give you a hug and she's crying. Because I'm crying now. And with a flap of her wings, she gusts over towards you and wraps herself around your shoulders. I've never had one before, but I'm glad it's you, Dante. I have to admit I'm in a
Zilla.
little bit of trouble, so you mind if I tag along with you for a bit?
Sure. I see no issue with it.
Then you'll help me find some more clues.
Of course.
I have to admit then, there are some, well, people would call them fallacies or omissions from my previous explanation of the situation. But that was before I knew I could trust you, so think of this as a sign of trust, right?
To mistrust you.
Good. Great. Perfect. So here's the deal.
Hmm.
Obviously, I was not born on Toril. Neither was my brother. We were raised in the depths of hell for a very specific purpose. To take on the gifts given by our infernal masters. I was in line to take the gift of sight, as was my brother. If one were to fail, then the other would take their place. My brother is older than me, and for that reason, he was the first in line. I still don't know why, but he was deemed unworthy, and the gift was passed on to me. But it doesn't stop there. Once he was deemed useless, he was sent to a purgatory worse than any lair. Dante, he's rotting there now. And it truly is because of me. Had I not been born, had I been less of a show-off, had I said something in his stead, had I done anything more, then perhaps maybe it would have been me there instead of him. But all I know is that Hex is rotting and subject to endless torment. And though I've never had anyone care for me like you do, Hex is the only exception. My brother was the first to teach me love. Even when those that spawned us treated us only as tools and weapons. Hex kept my heart alive. And Dante, if he dies because of me, in that wretched place, I don't think I could say I had a heart anymore. It would die with him.
We must do all in our power to prevent that from happening. My heart had died a very long time ago. A very painful experience. I'd rather not see you go through the same.
She simply puts a hand on your shoulder and rests her head on it. She's a good amount shorter than you, so she has to do a little bit of reaching. Thank you, Dante. I honestly would be nowhere without you. Dead several times over.
Feeling is mutual.
What? It occurs to me. What are you doing out here? You know how hard it was to find you.
I'm currently searching for a companion of mine. CeeLo has gone missing.
The tabaxi? Well,
Indeed.
doesn't seem like a terrible thing.
Well, I had promised to help her out.
You and your promises. Alright then. Where are we going? As we begin to fade to black. Charmcaster and Dante making their way further down a trail into a dark forest. Not far from where they are. Maybe a handful of miles or so. Cirque Magnifique is seeing its largest audience to date. Not including the Gloombringers. Wandering about it are many lost souls. Some seeking debauchery, others seeking reverie, some looking for something else entirely. A woman in a beautiful white gown, one that you could almost assume to be a wedding dress, wanders about the circus grounds.
Is this what Dante sees?
No, not Dante. Dante and
Okay.
Charmcaster are faded out.
Okay, that gets rid of. So we're
In
back.
fact, no, in fact, none of you see this.
Oh,
It is our dear, darling bride wandering about circus on her lonesome. Jay, are you muted?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay, great. Oh, God. Tired of being in this place. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You walk up to one of the first people that you see, and it's it is a green-skinned man in a beautiful suit.
Yes, my dear. Have you come to make a purchase? The nicest and finest things you can find here at Magnifique?
No. Thank you. And she kind of rubs her head.
Now,
Almost like
now, a beautiful face like that needs something beautiful beside it. As I hold a very large jewel next to your ear.
she's gonna stare at the jewel for a second. Kind of her eyes fog out in the distance as if she's trying to remember something. She's gonna blink back and say, "No, no. Do you know who I can?" And her eyes kind of dart back and forth. Do you know who I can speak to about who's in charge of the circus?
Well, you'll want to talk to Gloombringer. But good luck finding him.
Is there any way I can? Anyone who knows where he might be?
And who might be asking?
I'm Nemesis. You can call me Nemesis.
Well, Nemesis, I assure you, you're not the only one who would like to meet the likes of Gloombringer.
Well, and what must one do?
Oh, it wasn't everything.
To find him, that is.
Well, if you really wanted to find...
Jewelbringer! Jewelbringer!
Oh, yes?
Mischief Bringer took my bell again!
Can't you see I'm in the middle of a sale?
I can't hit the hammer and make a bell sound without the bell. Giganta is looming over you.
Yes, we'll bring it up with Manager Bringer. I'm busy.
I can't find him!
Oh, Giganta in the scene now?
Yes.
Giganta, you might have seen Gloombringer. Has he been around?
No. If I knew where Gloombringer was, I wouldn't come to you.
Well, I'll turn to Nana. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, she's just gonna walk off. No, thank you.
As she walks away. Try the main performance. Don't forget his show.
Just gonna look that show.
Oh, of course. This is Cirque Magnifique. Gloombringer is the main attraction. You can always count on his performance.
And I'm assuming he never misses a performance.
Well, not unless, well, no, actually he hasn't.
He looks at the big tent. There, I assume.
But of course.
Jewelbringer!
Now,
Jewelbringer!
yes,
You're not
Giganta.
listening to me! He took my bell!
Now, Giganta. I told you, this isn't a problem for me. Why don't you come with me and we'll go figure it out. Does that sound all right?
Just want my bell back. Starts to huff and puff as she follows you, leaving you alone, Nemesis.
I'm going to start making my way to the big tent and kind of poke my head in.
Slowly approach, and you only see two figures standing in the center of the big top. As far as you can tell, they're the only ones here, and they're whispering quietly. Haven't seemed to notice you yet.
I'm gonna slowly approach and just say, excuse me, I was
I
told I could find Gloombringer here.
still haven't noticed you quite yet. And as you slip a little closer, you can hear their whispers a little clearly now. He hasn't been out of his room for more than 10 days. He is using ritual magics far beyond his reach. He is going to kill himself looking for Brigitte. This is beside the point. My brother, I know this already. I see the problem, but I need solutions. No, you are not listening to me. He will die in that room if he continues the way he does. Ask. He is throwing his life away, searching the void for something he will not find. This witch, this Madame Vile, she has done in the Gede. That's it, it's over. So I say, a raucous party, one for a lifetime. Criminal, listen to yourself. Our brother is in a time of need. Steel yourself. We have much work to be done. We will pull him from this and push him into his rightful place as the Gede of this realm. Then we may. Who goes there? Who is it?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I was told I could find Gloombringer here.
There are many gloom bringers. It depends on which one you seek, and if that is truly what you are looking for. Come, child. What brings a spirit like you to Cirque Magnifique?
She kind of just rubs her temples, trying to remember. I just, I want this to be permanent. How can I make this happen? When she says permanent, she looks at her body.
So you, a spirit of the dead, wish to welcome back life. Is that what I am hearing?
Yes.
Come closer, child. Come to me. Come.
She's just gonna slowly approach.
Do not be afraid. I do not bite. But I do. She's a pretty one. It's a shame. She died so young. And in such tragedy. And as the one dressed in red with a hunchback and a drum attached to his side circles you as you approach. And as he does, he puts a hand on your chest. And you can see a wound begin to appear. You get a flash of memory. What do you remember?
I see images of a handsome face in my arms, dead, a jewel, a shadowy figure, pain, screams, anger, and my heart pulled out. That's it.
I like this one. We should keep her!
I belong to no one but him.
And Samadi points to the ring on your finger. To him. But are you willing to pay the price? That is the question.
And at that, she's going to step closer. And you see fury in her eyes. And she says, name it.
And they both kind of look at each other, and Criminal kind of smirks, sits down, and slowly begins to tap out a rhythm on his drum. While Samadi steps closer to you, heavily weighting on his walking staff. In the other hand, he flicks his wrist, and in a puff of green magical smoke, a book appears. The price is your unlife. To be bound in service to Cirque Magnifique. To break this is to break the binds that tie you here. The terms of our agreement. You will work for and with Cirque Magnifique in all manner of aspects. The moment you do not, well, you will find your stay here less permanent.
She's going to pause and toy with her ring, kind of twisting it in her finger. I have one question. Will I be able to exact revenge on who did this to me?
Whatever you do with this newfound power is up to you. The only stipulations are the ones I have set before you now. To do this means you will become a part of Cirque Magnifique. Until you are a part of nothing. Do you understand?
And with that, she's going to step even closer. I do. Now do it.
And Samadi reaches towards you with one hand, his staff now standing on its own, and gestures for yours. Your hand, girl. Give it to me.
Yeah. She holds her left hand with her ring finger close to her heart and then hands you her right hand.
No. Not that one.
She hesitates, looks at her hand. Will I lose the ring?
No. In fact, my dear child, you and this ring, as he takes your hand and presses it on the book, are now one. And in a swirl of dark green mystic energy, suddenly your wedding band is fueled with ritual magics. Runes appear on it. And in the same instance that they do, they disappear. As well as the shriek and howl of thousands of souls that flit around you and then disappear in that same instance. You feel a shock, a pain retch through your body. Something you could not remember. Feeling as the weight of the world crushes down on you. You find yourself on the ground, reeling in pain. You will get used to it. This mortal world, once again. You have to let the pain subside. And it won't be fun!
Oh, and she kind of clenches a fist. It will be glorious.
There's a rustle in the behind the curtain a little further into the big top as another almost twin of that green-skinned man you met before pushes through and announces themselves. Showbringer steps into the big top.
Samedi, criminal, you have a guest who wants to meet Gloombringer. An autograph? No, don't hold them. Send them here to me.
Samedi rolls his eyes and Criminal just laughs. Go on, girl. Do what you please. Remember, this is your home now.
Oh, I've misunderstood. We have a new member of the Magnifique.
Yes, Showbringer. This is Nemesis.
Well,
She's just gonna eye you and just tilt her head down in acknowledgement.
very nice to meet you, and I think you'll find your stay here at Cirque Magnifique will be quite magnificent. I'll gleam to show my fangs as I smile.
Thank you.
Now, question remains, what is it you'll do here for us? Every Magnifique has a purpose, has a calling. What is yours?
Well, and she looks around at the tent. It seems you put on performances, do you not?
Ah, but of course, some of the greatest and wildest shows in the verse. Are you a performer?
I believe I sang in my previous life.
Very well. I'll send you over to Vocal Bringer to see what you've got.
Please, not
Warm you up a bit.
Bringer.
And I'll clap my hands. Melinda!
Oh God.
And a flump enters the room.
Please show our new Magnifique to Vocal Bringer so she can, well, show us what she's got. Now, Melinda. I'll pet you after work is done.
Fuck happened to Belinda?
Not a moment sooner. You know the rule. Very well, Nemesis. It was nice to meet you, and please enjoy your stay.
Before I go, is there anyone here who could possibly help with remembering things?
Um, who would I think would be the best for that?
Someone who could see into the past or future.
Memory bringer.
Yes,
Memory bringer.
one of our fiendish residents. Well, she's not here at the moment, but temporarily indisposed. If you will be here for the extended time, then you should meet her soon enough.
Of course. Her name, if I do happen to meet her.
Charmcast.
Charmcaster. Thank you. And with that, she's just gonna start following Melinda.
And Melinda turns to you and says,
That's such a good voice.
Again, that's a really good voice.
It's the bloop that gets me.
What happened to Melinda while we were gone?
I mean, to be fair, it started happening before you left.
Yeah, it's just been a slow. It's been a slow burn. Her turning into a
I didn't
flump.
expect her to turn into a fucking flump, though. I saw her grow antenna, but what the fuck?
As as you begin to leave the big top, there's a bit of a rumble all throughout the circus. The ground itself is quaking. Where did we put Gigantus thing? We'll put it over here.
They found the bell.
They didn't, unfortunately. That'll be something we revisit later. Bam. And as you continue forward, you notice everyone in the circus stops and begins to look around for the source of this tremor. Now, it's not until this rumbling stops for a moment that finally something in the distance, close by, breaks the surface of Earth. Slowly but surely, train begins to make its way towards you. You can see it from your spot in the circus, and most people have gathered to watch it come. The head of this pack, you see two people in particular pushing their way through the crowds. One, a serpentine woman wearing a veil across her face, and the other, a very pale-skinned man, covered in jewelry. I wonder if it's Gloombringer. Only he would make an entrance like this. Well, statistically speaking, it should be Gloombringer. I believe that is the trade they spoke of. Perhaps they have been victorious. Or perhaps this is the future where... No, it can't be. And he turns around and he points at you, Nemesis, because she is here.
Me?
You are Nemesis, are you not?
Who wants to know?
I already do. And he simply just turns around and watches as the train approaches.
God, I'm going to do something the moment this train arrives and opens.
Please.
Gloombringer, I think you know exactly what I'm gonna do. I think you know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. Oh yes, this will be perfect.
I'm torn between go suckle on one of your feeding bags and or bust out a guitar solo.
Dude, minor illusion
Why not
fog.
both?
Yes, minor illusion fog pouring out of the fucking train as I destroy that fucking guitar.
And
And we walk out.
Make a
as yeah,
performance
as
check.
oh yeah, let's get it. Take a bardic inspiration, just cause.
Bardic inspiration, what is that? A D8?
D10.
D10.
Guidance.
Oh, okay, so that's a 20. What's your guidance? A D6?
D4.
D4. So that'll be.
And I'll chime in with some vocals as well.
So that's advantage.
Okay, then that's good because that's a. So that's 33.
Nice. Also what I rolled for my vocal.
Let's go.
Please let us know what this jaw-dropping performance looks like.
And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory.
Not the bubble bowl. I'm serious. It takes all.
Huh?
I just you said or Sam said victory, so it's the only thing in my head.
As Stark. As the. How should I put it? The doors to the train open as soon as we reach the cirque. Fog begins pouring out, and people begin to see silhouettes in the doorways.
Wait, that's a bad look
The
for
first
going from
they see
to Renaya.
a silhouette of a man with one arm in the air and another near his chest as he slams down the arm
Thank you.
down on his axe, and he begins shredding and walking out. Behind him, I'd imagine, would be Gloombringer. Vocals. Doing
Yes.
vocals. Yep.
Yes, I would be coming in with some sweet vocals, and I think the song would be a song of triumph in return, and we would also be kind of pulling the crowd to the main stage, as it were, kind of just to boost morale and give them a good romping. I think it's been a while since Gloombringer knows Showbringer only does a third of what actually do.
And Stark is learning.
And a procession would be created from the train of all of our guests, and this would be kind of like a royal showing for Jadot of like, welcome to Magnifique.
Oh, dude, this is fucking perfect.
And of course, Atlantis isn't showing off. He's just walking along looking grumpy like he always does.
Oh, grumpy
And,
Gus.
and a butterfly flitters off to back to reverie.
Crescent is a little sad she can't be a butterfly for longer.
maybe when you grow up, this'll have to be one of the prestige skills that we learn.
Meta. Uh, okay, guys. I would like to fade to black here because I think that's a great way to end. And when we come back, we can pick up after the show in the big top. Yes, maybe.
Yep.
Episode name, is this campaign 3 now?
Well, we still don't own the train yet. We're almost there.
OVA episode 23.
It is not the OVA. This is campaign 3.
Vignette 36.5?
We've just got a lot of things going on. We have to do
Uh,
vignettes.
We're missing
Guys.
2 of our new members.
We love a good vignette, okay?
Are we
Again, I'm waiting
missing
for that.
2?
Yeah.
We've been in campaign 3 for almost 5 months now.
Thank
God.
you, Ben.
Listen, it's
Unless
not campaign
that was
3.
contradicting what I had to say. Then if
Listen,
not,
it's not campaign 3 until we've all adopted our new fucking characters. Meech has yet to adopt his new character.
Yeah, we're getting
Ambassador or Chris has also. We haven't even met Chris's fucking character.
I love that Joe tried so hard to roleplay it in, and I just missed the ball opportunity. And just was like, you know what? Gloom hates clerics. Let's fucking bash on clerics right now.
Stark joined in too. Dude.
It completely went over my head.
Hey guys, we're going to fight a vampire. Maybe we should, get a cleric. No.
Ew, no, what the fuck? Wait,
Stupid.
what are you, stupid?
Oh,
Okay.
no, teach me.
I
to
love
good
that we have
ideas.
Thriller Michael Jackson in the party.
Literally. Literally.
Now I'm the one making the entrances. Shredding that shit.
Okay, guys. Let's start winding down. Let's do our normal closing time things.
We have a party tonight.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about the vampire party.
Oh shit, right. Oh my
Tonight
god.
is vampire party.
Oh shit, I have to put my
Fucking
suit on.
I have to get
time
dressed.
travel.
I have to get ready.
I need to polish my axe.
But are we bringing Jadot with us to this party, or it's...
No, that would be a terrible idea.
Horrible idea.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a party to go to. You just hang out here. We'll be back in a few hours.
I'll have like tail speaker, like distract them or something. Maybe
Distraction binger.
maybe future teller could give him a couple stories. Joybringer might be able.
Give him some free attractions, a tour.
Yeah.
Less blink bringers, please.
This is why Simulacrum was banned.
This is literally why you're laughing, but it's the truth. This is literally why Simulacrum was banned.
To be fair, it's still on my sheet, and it is just a wasted spell slot. So
that makes it worse. I think for everyone else
to create a story of beautiful Gloombringers in the Circus of Magnificence.
Yes, the Circus of Magnificence.
There's too many fucking bringers, dude. You've left no slots for anyone else to work.
There's always slots. Bringers can be replaced, moved around. They're placeholders.
Because then replacement bringer comes in and tells you. Okay, friends. We have done the hard work of telling the story for this evening. let's do the easy stuff. Let's do our closing time things.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'll vote Nemesis because she's new and she finally gets to join us.
Hmm.
Oh God, what have you gotten yourself into?
Welcome to the party.
Who is your nomination?
Mitch, you've played so many characters. I don't know which one is officially you.
Gloombringer is officially.
Glimmering.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm giving it to Gloombringer. You brought me back, man. You gave me what I wanted, so thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna vote for. I gotta give it to Ben for the fabulous, absolutely magnificent last turn to seal the deal. I don't need you with 2 crits and a bunch of 30 pluses. Yeah, Ben finally rolled good. You were due.
Once
This
a
was
year,
your
whether I
episode.
need it or not.
Every 6 months.
This was your episode.
Why are you camping? You're so weird.
I really hate to do it, but we finally figured out Charmcaster's backstory. I think it was done very well. So I'm nominating Charmcaster.
Aw. Hey.
God. And here we are.
Start.
Fuck.
Start
Seriously?
/ Dante. Who is your
God. Fuck. Why you gotta leave it up to me, man? Why couldn't you have just not voted for Charmcaster? Made my life easy.
I mean, you still have like 2 or 3 votes where no one would win.
Plenty of options.
I don't know who to vote for. This was a pretty good episode.
I feel like we say that every episode these days.
Oh,
Yes,
vote for assistant.
because
They are really good.
well, yes, because we are friends, or I like to think,
We are
and
friends.
I have fun with friends.
Carlos, you're so mushy these days.
Carlos, did you get a girlfriend?
No,
I do it for my friend.
no, I didn't get a fucking.
Why do you say it like that?
Cuts his hands open. I do it for my friends.
I did it for my friends. I let the blood rain for my friends.
Crying tears of blood.
Vote for yourself.
Am I allowed to do that? Will I not be
Yes, it's
judged
always
this
allowed.
time?
Always allowed. Always will be judged, but that's life.
God damn it.
This will be judged.
Son always judges me whenever I vote for myself.
I judge you no matter what.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
life.
This is
never
true.
Yeah,
will
but
be
it
without
hurts
that,
more
though.
when I validate myself and you're like, no, you don't deserve it.
Well, let's be honest. Do you deserve it?
Yes.
Fun too.
Still to be seen.
I will vote for myself.
Oh my god, you're a literal
Did it.
asshole.
I can't believe you actually did it though.
I do this once in a blue
count? What's
moon.
the count
That's a
then?
lie. You
is
have
it a
voted for
four-way
yourself
tie?
more than any person in any of my games.
I do
ever
this
have.
once in a blue moon. I did it once in second season and once in third.
Is it a
that's
tie
not-
though?
That's really not the truth, but okay.
It is very much the truth.
Didn't you also
It's
vote
like
for
a-
yourself in Desperate
In
Times?
Monday, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a
But that's a
4 or
different
5-way
game
tie.
entirely.
It doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Meta.
You see, I've known these people for like 2 years.
The tea is exceptionally good.
And I've known Monday people for like a few months. Though we are getting closer, I think.
Are they still salty? You tried to kill him as a skeleton.
That was Mitch.
I thought was that Carlos with us? Because there's like 3 of us.
No, that was Seth.
Oh, that was it. Never mind then.
I was the one fighting against you.
Egg on my face.
I was the big monkey chasing after your ass.
Monkey.
That's a big monkey. That's
Okay,
Winston.
Okay, but who's our nomination winner?
I think it's a 4-way tie.
Yeah, it's a 4-way tie.
All right, well, then I'll take it for myself.
Oh,
Whoa!
Small
get a
here?
vote?
This is
Whoa,
small here.
son! I
No.
can't believe you.
Whoa, you can't do that.
Whoa! What the fuck,
Rude.
son?
Thank you, Ben, for my well-deserved point of inspiration.
If it's a 4-way tie, then there's one extra vote.
You voted out of the party, so
Oh, so it's a 5-way tie.
Charm, Dream, Nemesis, Stark, and Gloombringer. So yeah, 5-way tie.
Unless San also wants to vote.
Oh, I don't vote.
small gets a
I'll
vote.
change my vote. Son still gets a vote. Or not Son. Small gets a vote, but I'll change mine. I gotta give it to Gloom for today. Mostly because he's taught me what I know now. My performances.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
He's a big inspiration for these performances. For my taking up the mantle of a performer.
Asia, who's listening, also says she voted for you, Mitch.
Cool.
Cool. All right, we'll take it.
I happily accept my inspiration. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please.
You would be nowhere without me.
Please.
Remember that.
Not the bass, not the Barry White voice.
I hate when he does that.
What? My normal voice? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't like me speaking normally? What the fuck?
Rude.
No, normally I don't like you speaking.
Wow.
Oh, ouch.
Atlantis,
Burn.
please comfort me.
It's okay. Come here.
Oh, no!
Come to my arms.
Lay on that bosom.
That scaly bosom.
Okay, kids, before it gets a little too...
Those manly milk makers.
Before it gets a little too BL in here, let's name tonight's episode.
Nosebleed.
Wasn't that supposed to be the theme of this season, son?
Sweet victory.
Sweet victory.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet victory, yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet victory.
Oh, yep. Asia messaged me too. Was like, I vote Mitch. Period. So Mitchell, take your well-deserved point of inspiration, and we will name tonight's episode "Sweet Victory."
Sweet,
Finally.
sweet victory.
The train was supposed to be a thing like a fucking year ago. And now it's finally a thing. Finally, we have the fucking train.
Hey, watch your language.
Never.
All right, kids. Thank you to our viewers for coming and enduring our shenanigans. Until next week, where you join us once again in the real world, we bid you adieu. Good night,
I'd
stream.
like to thank all my fans for coming to watch me. specifically.
All
Only
zero.
fans.
All
I've taught
zero
him.
of them.
I've taught him
I
well.
mean, listen, small is my fan, all right?
I've taught him well, my friend.
Well, I guess small is Dante's fan.
Well,
All right. Everybody, say goodnight, stream.
Good night.
Good night,
night,
stream.
I'll see you Monday.